please, I urge you, I beseech you, I beg you, I implore you, if you're experimenting with drugs and you're a teenager, leave that alone.
Multifaceted personality Errol Fabien, who is a comedian, producer, but also a recovering drug addict, is pleading with young people to turn from a life of drugs.
It's like seeing an electrical wire sticking out of a wall and you want to know if it has power and you lick your fingers to hold it. It's a stupid thing to do. And that is what you're doing, experimenting with drugs. I beg you, leave drugs alone.
Fascinated with the idea of drugs since the tender age of 8, Errol says substance abuse has robbed him of almost everything in his life.
My family, my possessions, everything. My dignity, everything. I would sell things from the home, you know. I put an extra burden on my wife at the time, trying to cope with this. And I left my children alone, babies, 3, 2 and 1 year old, locked up in a house for hours to go and get drugs.
He says what may seem like a harmless practice can lead to a life of misery.
Using drugs is very, very dangerous because you can lose everything, including your life. Many people I know died from drug use because of the activities associated with it, and some of them because of use and actual in-use heart attack kind of thing.
Errol admits, however, that the road to recovery is not an easy one.
It's the easiest thing for us to do in life is to go back to what we are accustomed to doing, what we know to do, and substance abuse calls you. It's a disease that you could relapse from and so on. And it was very, very hard those early years, just trying to get through one day not using drugs.
But though the process is tough, it is one that is well worth it.
I didn't really have a sense of myself when I was using drugs. I didn't have a sense of value of myself, and I didn't have a sense that I was loved. And all of that changed in recovery. I got and still have a sense of myself. I have a sense that I'm a valuable commodity, I'm a valuable person, that my creator loves me, that my family loves me, that the society I belong to loves me.
He says it is important to have a support system at this difficult time.
Support is necessary because an addict on his own is in bad company. So we need support at all times. And not just physical support, a lot of emotional support, spiritual advice, all those things are very important to recovery.
With the support of his family and friends, Errol is now 36 years drug-free.
I persevered, I had good support. My siblings were there for me. My children, young as they were there for me. My wife was there for me. And I found the fellowship called Narcotics Anonymous. They were there for me. And the rehab center I went to, which is the New Life Ministries Drug Rehabilitation Center, New Life Ministries, they were there for me because there's aftercare things in place.
In the midst of battling addiction, there were companies who showed unwavering support to Errol. For this, he says, he's eternally grateful.
People like Banyan, people like Courts, you know, these people knew what they were getting into and they took a chance with me.
He is therefore encouraging people to lend a helping hand if possible.
I just want to urge you, all of you, to take a chance with somebody. Give somebody an opportunity and try to look past the behavior and see the human being. And if we could see the human being and treat people like human beings, we could change the world.
For anyone battling with substance abuse and addiction, please explore the support and help that is available for you. This is We Focus for TTT News.